Hey everybody, it's Nomi. As promised, I told you I would give you an update after my trip to Austria. So it's now about 2 years and 3 months after my lumbar spinal fusion surgery. And about a month ago, I went to Austria. We spent 5 days in Vienna and then 2 days in Hippach, which is in the Austrian Alps. So the first leg of the trip was really good. We walked many miles and my back was fine. I didn't suffer any pain from all that walking around, so that was really good. Unfortunately, we were supposed to fly from Vienna to Innsbruck for the next part of our trip. And about 40 minutes before we were supposed to fly, we discovered that our flight had been cancelled. And Austrian Airlines booked us on a train to Innsbruck, which left half an hour after they told us. So we had to go to wait for our luggage, and we got our luggage literally 5 minutes before the train was due to leave. So we belted it. We really had to sprint to the train, and miraculously we got there in time. We made the train, but running with pulling a suitcase, even though my husband took the heavy one, I just dragged the small one. But it really hurt my back. I was in a lot of pain. So the next 2 days where we'd intended to go hiking and cycling, I really couldn't walk. Something happened to my hip as well. So walking was really a problem. Fortunately, the hotel we were in, they rented out electric bikes. So the first day we rented an electric city bike, and it was okay, but with the hills in the area, it really wasn't powerful enough, and my back was hurting quite significantly. The next day we rented out the electric mountain bikes, which were an improvement. They're amazing, and I totally want one of them. And it was better. It helped with the hills, but my back was just in a lot of pain, and I couldn't walk. I was really concerned about the pain in my back. So when I got back home, I went to the doctor, and I did get a referral for an MRI. But about 2 weeks later, about 2 weeks ago, my back seemed to settle. It's not in pain anymore, so I don't think I'll do the MRI right now. My hip does still hurt every once in a while, and I'm not 100% sure if it's to do with my back, but the pain does radiate down one of my legs, so I think it might have something to do with my back. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, and if that gets worse or continues hurting, I will go back to my surgeon. For the moment, it's not significant, and it's not constant. It's just every once in a while it aches. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, a few more updates. I'm happy to say I've managed to lose a bit more weight. So I'm now almost 9 kilos down since the surgery. So I've still got about 4 or 5 kilos to go. So that's great. I'm really happy about that. And I actually haven't been doing my EMS training in the last month since I got back, because I've just been so busy at work. But I've just been only eating when I'm hungry. Basically, that's it. In the morning, I get up, and if I'm not hungry or I'm not really hungry, I wait. So I kind of have a longer fast, excuse me, between what I ate the previous night and when I eat breakfast, which is about 11 o'clock or so. And then I only eat until I'm full, and I try to eat more healthy food. Though I do still eat, if I fancy a piece of chocolate, I'll have some. But I try to keep things in proportion, and as I said, only eat when I'm hungry. So not eat out of boredom, and if I'm eating a meal, pay attention and stop eating once I'm full. And it's been working, which is great because I haven't been counting calories or anything like that. And I do intend this week to go back to my EMS training because that's great for toning up, which I would like to do more of. Also, a little update about sex. I'm very happy to say that I tried going on top recently. And as I told you, that was a position that it just really hurt my back, so I was avoiding it. But I did try it out, and it was okay. I didn't stay on top for a very extended period of time, but what I did wasn't too painful, and I didn't suffer any pain afterwards. So I'm very happy about that. That's nice. Adds another position to our repertoire. But pretty much sex is totally back to normal now. Not being careful, particularly about, how passionate we're being or how passionate he's being, whether it's behind or whatever. And that's all good. So I'm very happy to say, seems totally normal now. That's it, I guess. I'm sorry I don't have more specific news about whether or not you can go mountain biking and hiking at this period after the surgery, because as I was already in pain, I really can't say how it was. But the area is stunning. Hip Hatch is the most gorgeous place, and there are miles of cycle paths in these stunning views. So I really do hope to return, and if we do return, I will let you know. Hopefully I won't have sprinted for a train that time. I'll let you know how that is, but for now I can say that running is just out. I can't do it. So runners among you, maybe you'll have different experience from me, but it's just not an exercise that I can do. I can walk miles and miles. Walking uphill is a bit more painful on my back. It aches when I do it, but it doesn't hurt me afterwards. I'm not in pain for a prolonged period of time afterwards, so that seems okay. And I walk a lot and I climb a lot of stairs at work. I'm a real estate agent, so I'm walking around most of the day, most days of the week. And that's fine, but it's movements where you're not as controlled, like dancing or running, they do something to my back. I just can't do it. So the more controlled exercise is doable. As I said, the EMS training is fantastic. I love it. And it definitely gets results. But aerobics is more problematic. So sorry about that, the runners among you. But it is possible to get in shape and to lose weight after the spinal fusion surgery. So that's it for now. I hope you're all feeling good, and I will speak to you next time when I have some news, more updates to give. So all the best until then. Bye.